time show here from our studios at least where we talk everything. Because we are back again for the review and the preview show for game week 24 and 25. My heart is full of joy. Others are also choking. But we'll get into details as to why I'm so excited and smiling this particular show. But before we do that, do want to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's keep growing together. We are grateful for all of you, your comments, your feedback that you share with us.
Oh, that's right.
Aaron, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Are you choking or are you having a very good space?
Oh, sometimes it's just how life is. There are obstacles. And then this season, I think the referees have shown that there are going to be obstacles to us overtaking the elephant. But 14 games to go. We will be there. We will be there.
Is a trophy out of reach?
Oh no, 14 games to go. We will be there.
Considering the type of form with the inclusion of defense and attacking and players, Semenyo, Mark, do you think it's making any sense?
Well, as I said, I mean, these players are, our last game, for instance, they played very well, but the referee just decided that he want. I think maybe he should be an Arsenal fan. That guy has to be investigated, and including all the VAR team.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then we'll look into that and make sure all these boxes are checked so no one feels cheated. Isaac, how are you doing?
I'm good.
How has the weekend been?
Very, yes. Now, my weekend is normally determined by 3 things. Normally first to be Manchester City women be first. Then probably
team man, do man.
And then
why you are rooting for Man City women?
Oh yeah, I like them.
I think they trashed Chelsea the last time.
I like them. They are getting closer to them.
But I don't know what you think about the Arsenal women winning the FIFA Women's
Well, I knew they would win. It was good. It's a foregone conclusion.
You think it was a done deal because it was a very cagey encounter?
Hopefully the men can replicate.
Yes. It's something that the men are also looking at doing this time around. And winning the quadruple.
And I think this weekend they are playing City.
Who are playing City?
Arsenal.
Oh yes. When it comes to the league, I don't see it to be a big deal because I think conquering Europe and conquering the world, I think is enough. What is England? I think it's something that's just like the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah,
what's most difficult is what has been conquered. I think even if you don't win the women's league, I don't give a bit about that. Yeah, so let's go straight into action. We'll touch a bit more of the game week 24 and review, especially the 2 title rivalries who are rivaling Arsenal for the champions spot. That's Aston Villa and City. Let me start with you. What do you think is the issue with City now? If you look at the whole of January, I think you've won just 1 game against Wolves. You either draw or you lose. You've also enforced the team from defense and then attack. It seems the center cannot hold anymore. What's the issue?
Why do you laugh?
What's the issue? What do you think is a challenge? So, is it a manager or you think it's the players or is lack of morale?
I don't even know what this time I agree from, but we will start somewhere. Rodrigo Cascante. He has to leave the football where the football leaves him.
We were all looking forward to Rodrigo Cascante.
That's how life is. Unfortunately, it's not working.
No, but you have to give it time.
No. There's no time to check time.
No, but you should understand that he has to recover. Probably he's still hiding something.
It's okay. We told Nico Gonzalez was shit from the beginning. But God be so good. That guy.
So no one should play the big goal.
No, Nico Gonzalez is there. That's that he has been suffering from some small injuries and but I think he's fully fit now. So I feel like that has to start him. Maybe he has luck on his side now. Rodrigo's luck has been exhausted. So make it go back to the bench, then go be final. To go broke and maybe run again. What's that?
I think he was taking off midway through the game, and I don't know if they were just saving him as
No,
a
he
red
played.
card. He didn't play the entire 90 minutes.
Who, Rodri?
Mhm.
Rodri played the entire 90.
Really? Was also sub off.
We had to play a double before to Rodri and Nico. What some City fans have been craving for.
So even that
we considered the second goal. Scorpion pick. Rodrigo was there when Solanke played that ball. He was there. He couldn't do anything.
No, but that was, if you look at where the goal was scored and where Rodrigo was supposed to.
If he was a little bit faster, I would have gotten there before. Oh, he can't even run.
But you don't think he has lost some yards because of the injury?
Bro, Casemiro said he's covering more distance than Rodri this season.
It's because Menu is doing a lot of the junkie job.
Honestly, I know Menu aside, Casemiro has been putting in a lot of effort this season. Like, I mean, I'm not going
in the absence of Menu, I think Casemiro was struggling a bit in the midfield. It's a way he has to do with all the tackling, all the running back and forth.
Honestly, he plays his role well. This season, with or without Menu, even with Amorim, honestly, he has been putting a lot of shifts, covering a lot of distances that he doesn't even have to at his age. And he's doing it well.
And they were losing games.
Yeah, the fact that so you go feed do your job. It be how many players?
No, but sometimes
how many players will they play the game?
11. Yeah.
So the fact say one person alone will go play team.
No, but sometimes it depends on where the attack started from.
Thank you.
And where the team is
Amorim's style of pick, Casemiro was putting a lot of shit. To be honest, this is what the Mikhail said. You know, right now Casemiro has the right to tell him that he should also be the pandatory for the pandatory list. This season, honestly, he has been their best player. Forget Bruno.
I think he's been scoring some goals.
Back to Rodri. That guy has to go back to the bench. We will bring in. We need balance now because that guy is not balancing.
He's not stabilizing.
Yeah, so let's be Nico. But then I mean, the draw against Spurs, honestly, it was a very bad officiating. And England.
Oh no, it was just one controversial goal. The first goal.
It be like 1 seconds of something to feel jeopardize your life, and that's what happened to us.
Because it looks like the Solanke played the ball through.
He went through the man before getting the ball. If it was the other way around, it would have been a penalty. Assuming if it was Magay who did that to Solanke, it would have been a penalty.
Yes, if in the opposite side, of course. But if when you're defending such in a weak manner, then you don't fault the striker.
I mean, what?
The striker try to make slight touch in your 18-yard box and fall to it.
So wait.
He did not really kick him to fall.
How many goals did
Solanke score? 2 goals.
He scored 1. That goal was so he didn't kick the ball.
No, but he was actually
he was awarded the goal. No, he got the ball. He kicked Magay's leg. I think there was some slight contact.
Honestly, it's a
foul.
Oh, if it's the other way around and it's a foul, it's a foul.
Shot.
No, but there are some fouls you can take outside of the 18-yard box, and there are some fouls you can take in the 18-yard box. I'm just saying, but you are saying that it's the opposite direction. It should be a foul, of course.
No, it's a penalty.
Yeah, to be penalty, and that's what I'm saying. That there are some fouls. This one you were defending your box in such a manner. You were facing your goal and you were defending. I don't know what kind of defending is that when you are defending and you are facing towards.
He didn't do anything wrong.
He was actually
honestly
he intercepted the ball.
Which is he was
the guy was
even falling.
So you've just mentioned it. He was falling and
but his foot was in front of the
but somebody who was falling that's not fear before.
He was behind Solanke.
Who was behind him?
See
Solanke was in front of Solanke.
No, he was in front of Solanke and he was facing goal.
Solanke had aimed to shoot.
Yes, and Magay got the
ball.
Yes.
He stood in front of him.
No, he just placed his leg.
In front of him when he knew the guy was kicking.
It's just like you are going to play a ball and then the defender stretches.
You know what's funny?
Takes the ball out.
The fact that someone is trying to,
Oh no.
One thing about EPL is that I don't agree about every decision.
No, we also have bad officiating.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it's not like defending or
this match is what 25. We have how many more 40? We sit here.
Because the point is that if it is Magay kicking Solanke like that in the penalty box, it is a penalty.
That's the opposite direction. And I will just be citing an example to you that when
the example you are giving is like saying that this push anywhere outside the box is a foul, but in the penalty box you can allow. But this one, I'm just saying this same incident if it is in the Tottenham,
but that's denying a goal scoring opportunity if it's the opposite way. And McGay was the one going to shoot that goal, and there's a foul from behind. Of course, it's a
clear foul.
No, what I'm saying is that if it was the other way around, like so, if it was rather McGay trying to clear the ball, right, and then Solanke's leg comes in front of McGay, and McGay kicks Solanke's leg. No matter what, whether he gets to the ball or once you go through the man, it would have been a penalty.
Yeah. So you think the officiating was not fair?
That was a wrong, but City has been just.
But they were poor in the second half.
They have been just weak.
They were completely poor in the second half.
They have just been weak. That is all.
And Tottenham could have even gone ahead to even win that game if they kept pushing up onto, because it was a game of two halves. City won the first half, and Tottenham.
And that problem won't be solved with just Nico Gonzalez in the midfield
and benching and Rodri.
It won't be solved because
where's the issue coming from?
People have to work.
People have to overwork.
That is what they are.
Honestly,
because that Bernardo Silva
will not do that.
No, forget Haaland.
That guy is useless.
Forget Haaland. Haaland is
since when?
Haaland is a centre forward. Forget him. My point is that see, if it is Foden and Bernardo Silva that is in front of them, right? Let them understand that they have defensive duties. So fall and do the defensive work. So don't have a Bernardo Silva that will go everywhere. So mostly in the middle of the park, Rodri is overrun. If you put Nico Gonzalez there, he will still be overrun.
All right, so now we are trying to shift the blame to VAR.
From VAR.
City have
structural problems. They have problems.
So it's not necessarily fine. They could be bad officiating, but I think
they have
majority of it is so on.
They have
trying to improve upon their games.
Yes.
And touch on the Aston Villa game. They also lost to Brentford at home, even though Brentford was down by a man. So it was more or less like 11 against.
The way Brentford
and they were able to contain
the way
Aston
Brentford
Villa.
play. It's easier. It's easy for them. No, they don't play this very expansive game.
Yeah, they are very compact.
Yes, compact team. So even if they are off, they have an Aston Villa in the last 4 or 5 matches. See, there are some matches that they will just allow those you don't understand. I think
because what was strange for
Europe, they did the same thing. There was this game that they lost that I never understood how they lost that game. But good game. I don't know. I've forgotten. There was this
Salzburg.
I forgot. It was.
They did a comeback.
It was. So
yeah.
I tell you. I don't know. I don't also want to say it's because of losing Kamara.
No, but then would you also be fair to them because they've lost some players in?
Of course, but I think they should be able to do it. At this stage, they are punching above their weight. If they are third, if come the end of the season and they are third,
it's good enough.
They have overachieved for the season.
Yeah, I think it makes sense.
Yeah,
they even brought on Tammy Abraham and he could not even
I think he started again.
He started, right?
He scored, but I know what is allowed.
If they place third at the end of the season, they have overachieved.
Right.
Be okay.
And I think with all this ranting and this winning, I'm sure Arsenal were comfortable winners at Elland Road. And it's still 6 points and then 7 points respectively for City and then Aston Villa. And we hope to go into the game with 25 with even further expansion in the league. Let's go on to the next fixture, which is the game with 25. We're looking at the KD encounter between Tottenham and then Man City. Man U seems to be making some wins over the last 3 games that they've been playing. Against Arsenal, it was a last-minute goal, and against Fulham, it was also a last-minute goal from Sesko. I don't know if they are just getting away with it, or very soon it's going to catch up with them, especially against the Tottenham game.
Their fighting spirit is what I see.
They are not going to go to heaven.
So, honestly, like, when you watch them,
they won't make heaven.
That's but they have never said they want to make it.
No, they won't make it.
They want to go to purgatory.
So they could have played like this.
But you can never tell. It's a system. Maybe it's a
system. And maybe it's a manager bounce. People will just figure out Carrick, and then he will also be down the drain. So let me know what your take is.
I mean, their dire end spirit is something I'll give them credit for. So that's why you've seen them win 2 games with last minute goals.
Yeah.
I mean, because the match against, what's the name? Arsenal. They could have just said, well, we have tried.
We are content with the
draw. Let's sit back and defend. The match against Fulham too, they could have said same. Let this sit back, remain compact, and then defend and get away with a point. At least a draw is better than a lose. I mean, considering how their season have been. But then you can see that spirit where we don't want to lose. We want to win. Like, we will not settle for a draw. And that is what gives them, the morale to go ahead to, score last minute goals. Spurs, on the other hand, this is not Manchester City. This is Manchester United. So I doubt if Spurs is going to get away with that.
I think they have survived. Just Solanke being on form, scoring a brace.
Which form? Solanke.
No, but the guy scored a brace against Pep Guardiola's side.
Oh, Massa. It's just City. As I said, City have just been poor. So, but you... if you are buying yourself can score a goal against City. So
what will be your prediction for the first graphic?
United wins it for me. Easy. 2-1.
2-1.
All right. I want top points.
I would like you to touch on Liverpool, Manchester City. It's a title decider. I think the City was hoping to at least get some 3 points going into this fixture, but they rather ended up drawing 2 points. They dropped 2 points and gained 1 point from that fixture. Going into this game, there will be a lot of pressure, especially when Arsenal will be playing before City again. How would you handle this game, especially going away to Liverpool, who are also trying? They have not been consistent in the past games, but I'm sure this is a game that they also want to fancy a win against the Pep Guardiola side.
It's going to be very tough. I don't know, for some strange reason, I just don't trust the City team. I want them to win, but I just don't trust them. And for me, I think, I don't know how I would rate. Anytime Kusanov is in the centre back position, I'm afraid that he's going to cause a penalty or something. Because he's
decent recent.
But he's going in for tackles, rash tackle. And the thing about rash tackle is that it may not be a penalty, but then it gets you a yellow card. Now, then your defending is some way. I think in the last Liverpool match, I saw Salah at least enjoying some kind of football. It's going to be a very, very
enjoying football when we score them 3.
Which football was it?
We lost them
in the last game.
I thought you said against Manchester City.
No, in their last game, Salah was moving around nicely, passing. He looked as if he's enjoying
a rejuvenated Salah.
Yeah, enjoying football. And I think they were playing some football, some good football.
So you fancy them against City in this particular fixture?
It will be difficult. I just don't know. My mind is telling me it's a draw because I think City will be without Jerry Doku.
Oh, he has been out for. I think I heard he'll be out for 18 days. I don't know how true that is, but he was definitely missing this game.
Yeah, but he was the difference the last time he had a true met.
Oh, but they have this Seki, they have Semenyo, they have players around.
Yeah,
I don't think Doku should be a heavy mix.
I think the thing about Semenyo, as I always watch, is that you see, because we classify him and say, oh, he's one of the most informed wingers. So we classify him as that because he plays as a wide player. But when you watch him at Man City, you can see that this is not a winger. Because you can see there are balls that, as they are playing, then because he's playing wide forward, he makes a run in there, and then you see maybe hesitation in passing. Then Shecky is holding the ball, another penalty. But you can see that he's still inverted, he's still in there.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, he's needed to at least open up the play.
But he does that a lot.
No, what I'm saying is that's one of them. The second part of
that's what he did against.
Yes. The second part of his game is that he doesn't really always take on the defenders.
I hate that part of that.
One-on-one.
Yes, one-on-one. Like
he's rather pass the ball.
Either pass the ball, he can try and take on. But you see, That's the difference between a winger.
No, but I think he thrives more on pace than dribbling.
Oh no.
No, the point is that he won't even attack. And that's
very hesitant when
I remember that when we did
that's what I'm saying. That he prefers to thrive on pace. You put the ball in front of him.
The pace is not like he's running. No, like that's opposite.
The point
that he said that.
Yeah, when he's running, he looks like.
If you look at, I think I made this point when we did the analysis after the Manchester derby that you can't be playing the ball and then Dalo takes a card second minute, and then Shaw also takes a card, and then all you people are still you get the ball, you are a winger.
Take him on.
Take him on. You don't take him on, and then it is like ooh. But when what do you call? I think O'Reilly took a yellow card. Ahmad had a feeling he decided to run at him. So
because he knows
there are some of the balls he gets the ball and it is like he's looking.
He's a bit cautious. I'm sure
whether I should go or I shouldn't go.
Yeah, he's cautious. He doesn't want to be blamed for mistakes where it will lead to goals or mistakes where it will not yield anything.
I think it's a pep style.
And that was one of the things.
He's not been allowed to play a free role.
I mean, like when you lose the ball, you're always told that you don't lose the ball. So I mean, the best is just when
not
you get
to
the ball.
To be safe.
You're not. I mean,
it's just a safe pass.
That's why Pep has problem with taking. To be honest, I think even the match against Spurs, he and Czech said they were fighting
because there were like two or three opportunities.
I was checking in my head. Czech was just laughing.
2 or 3 opportunities that they floated the ball to Semenyo. It was just you
run at the player.
Run at the person.
I'm saying that he's being cautious because of like
what is being cautious?
Don't lose the ball.
No, but run at the person. When you lose the ball at the opposing end.
No, but when you still lose the ball.
Yeah. No, but you hold on to the ball, you wait for other support attackers, then you make a pass. That's what he's doing.
And he still lose the ball. Because at the end of the day, he waits for the guy to now be composed. Then you want to drop.
Now you want to dribble.
Now he won't go on. Meanwhile, when you get the ball, you move before he thinks.
So do you believe in the assertion that I think currently it's being discussed whether he's a team player or he's a solo player in the team? Semenyo. He's not really a team player. He's not really getting himself into the game like playing as a team instead of him trying to drive as an individual. Because if you look at most of the goals that he scores, I'm not sure he has given a lot of assists, but he scores goals. He just feeds on pouncing on opportunities, getting to the wide end of the goal.
That's why I didn't want him here, but I just thought that.
You think the move was a wrong move for him?
No, I think it's good for him in the right. Pep is the boy I have.
But he believed in the
system.
Yeah, you just shackle him. You just shackle him.
I'm sure when Maresca comes, you find a very good use of
which card. What's the country? By them all.
He's the successor of Pep.
Who that?
All right, let's go on to the next picture. I'm interested in the Aston Villa Bournemouth game. Do you think it's another opportunity for Bournemouth to take another one against Aston Villa because they seem to have a lot of injury worries, and especially they were not able to come back after 1-0 and going down, Brentford going down by a man. But they were still not able to even equalize, not to talk about winning that game at home. And they are going away to Bournemouth. Bournemouth is another attacking side. They seem to have a lot of injuries as well for Aston Villa. How do you fancy Aston Villa in this particular fixture? Do you think it's another way of them getting choked?
I had a conversation with a friend who happens to be a Ghana. And then his problem was, this season was Aston Villa. I told him if Aston Villa is your problem, then sleep well.
I don't think Aston Villa,
Aston Villa, they are no reach. And in as much as City hasn't been consistent this season, and then maybe Aston Villa might look like this, as I said, if they, come end season, if they should finish 10, they have overachieved. That would be their achievement. But say they will be challenged Arsenal for the title.
I think the top 4 thing they are looking at. Just qualify.
They don't reach. So I told him that it make it go bad.
They don't even have a debt in squad.
Back to the fixture. Bournemouth this season, they've lost a lot of players. Even just within this general transfer, so they've lost their star man, Semenyo. But honestly, kudos to their coach for still holding it down.
Yeah.
Honestly, Spurs haven't lost any player. Instead, they have added a lot of players.
No, but Spurs already had injury deficits.
No, before.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about Spurs as a season. I'm just comparing the two. And that's just to say that Bournemouth has not a lot of players.
Yeah.
First thing,
they've not even added
players. They've not necessarily added or like
if you look at the caliber of players they lost
man to man.
Prior to the summer and even in January.
And even in January, but then like they are still being. They've had a decent season. So
no, but I still maintain Spurs had for your game had 12 senior players.
I'm not talking about my game. I'm talking about Spurs like
from the beginning of the season.
Yeah, but
they had those injuries before the beginning. Most of them didn't had injuries.
I'm not talking about Spurs this Saturday. I'm talking about Spurs this whole
season. They have had a lot of injuries. So that
no, but they've not had fresh injuries like that. Most of their injuries came over the break.
Yes. Who has even spoken about Solanke not scored the 2 goals he has scored? Solanke actually played 5 games and never scored a goal.
Yes.
Are we forgotten?
Yeah.
We're acting like when the season began.
No, but I'm saying
no. They had to. The coach was shuffling between he, Richarlison, and Koye. They didn't know they had to bring in Kolomani.
Yes.
As at the time Kolomani was coming, Solanke was free to mind you. It wasn't as if you're saying
yeah, but what I'm saying is that they've had
comparing the two, who has had a better season?
Who has had a better season? Of course, Spurs has been third. But what I'm saying is
that you've not answered my question.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying.
No, but what I'm saying is that
and that was my point. My point was just to say that
you compare
shout out to the coach.
Yes.
Because even in spite of they
losing,
this
is my point.
Players.
I'm not
they are still holding on.
Yes.
But they have also lost key players.
You can't clearly tell
who has lost.
Spurs has lost key players.
In who?
Like
Madison is out. Bentancur.
Madison was the main Madison and Bentancur. They were not even part of the season plan.
That is what I'm saying.
You understand this
or what?
Wait.
Okay, so should we mention the players that have come in to replace these players?
So wait.
Kudus.
And where is he? Kudus is injured.
Why Kudus didn't play?
No, but he started from the beginning of the season.
Yeah, they were okay. They were a bit okay.
He just missed like 2 or 3 games.
They were a bit okay too.
With Kudus.
No.
Xavi Simons came to replace Madison.
Perfect
replacement. Or you want to argue?
No, but he's not. He hasn't yet hit the ground that they have. No, but you
are exactly.
No, but you.
So don't want to
wait. If you tell me that, but Bournemouth has also more people and have replaced them.
No. See, they've not replaced people in the manner which.
That's what I said. I said they will not be able to replace this place man to man, player to player.
Yeah.
Because of the quality that they lost.
Yeah, who has replaced Semenyo?
They lost Semenyo in January.
Yes, who has
replaced? Nobody.
Yeah, but what I'm saying
but they are not feeling.
You will definitely get a player to play that position.
Yeah.
Don't get it wrong.
Yeah.
But then would that player be able to replicate whatever the person was doing?
So are you
that be the question?
So in Bentancur.
So as a result,
okay, so in Bentancur,
still utilizing them at
you need to give credit to what the coach is.
Oh no, Andoni Areola is a very good coach.
That's what I'm saying.
Between Tottenham and then Bournemouth, who do you think is having a better season?
You
just answer that one.
You still don't get what I'm saying.
You don't want the details. Do you think Bournemouth is having a better season than Tottenham?
Of course, Bournemouth is having a better season.
Okay, that was my point. Yeah. So, Mr. Derry, I think this fixture is going to be a top fixture. I see a draw between these two teams. But I think, in as much as Villa might want to bounce back, I think Bournemouth equally, they are up to a test. Even losing Semenyo and then still winning against Liverpool, I think they are up to this test as well. So, I see a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. Yeah. All right. Isaac, I want to touch on this last fixture, which is the Arsenal-Sunderland game. Sunderland caused an upset in the first half of the season. I think the Arsenal lost to Sunderland 1-0.
I think 2-1.
2-1 or so, last minute goal, so it's 2-1. Going into this particular fixture, do you think there's another room for an upset for Arsenal? Because all their players who went to the AFCON have come back and they are playing.
And what has been there?
No, but they've still not lost at home. But it's just a few away games that they've been losing. So they are still a formidable side to play.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that I think that they have done enough to secure promotion. Like to make sure that to maintain their top flight.
They are not fighting against relegation, they are fighting for European.
I will surely they get a point against Arsenal. I wish they would. I wish they would.
To what extent? What do they need for?
Thank God that is not coming from me.
No, I just wish that.
What do they need that point for?
What?
To survive what?
No, to make the challenge. It's 6 points. Mm-hmm. Imagine Arsenal wins. Then City
9 points.
City goes to misbehave 9 points.
Oh, then
the thing should be interesting.
What is
Well, I get
interesting?
his point.
Yeah, it's interesting. So like
I get his point.
you lose.
Are you telling me in the Bundesliga is not interesting?
Oh, it's boring.
Oh no, it's interesting now.
Yeah.
Well,
Now,
Bundesliga.
yes.
But if you look
Have
at
you seen the table?
if you look at the point
What-
gap,
what-
it's
what's the
more than
point
10
gap?
points.
What's that? More than 13 points.
No, I'm not sure.
It's more than 10.
Yes.
You want to bet?
I won't bet, but we can check it.
Yeah, I think it's more than 10 points.
What's that?
I don't think it's 10 points.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
who do you think is challenging? Who do you think?
Dortmund.
Dortmund. Burasi hasn't scored goal last. No, yesterday.
How? But
In like 8 matches,
no,
hasn't
but
scored goal.
Dortmund won yesterday.
Go and check their
But
last 5 matches.
Bayern also won.
No.
No, Bayern.
Bayern hasn't won the last 2 games.
They lost and drew.
But they have won enough to actually
Yeah.
secure the match.
So
No, but what I'm
just
saying is that let us have, if it is 5 points, 6 points, at least you know that something can happen. But 9 points and then 9, and they haven't played you. That match is definitely either
I told him it
draw.
will be a coronation match between Arsenal and City.
We will be there.
the last game.
It's not a last game.
That'll be our last game. And I think that game if we lose in and that, but we will be there.
What witness it?
Emirates or where?
Yes, Emirates.
Etihad.
No, we are going to Etihad.
Oh, so we got the draft. We will be there.
Let me know what you think about the Arsenal Sunderland game.
I think.
Do you think you fancy Arsenal to win this game?
Oh, I think Arsenal will win this game. Honestly, in as much as Sunderland, they've shocked us so far, but I think this is not Sunderland home. It is Sunderland away. And then considering
they are away for
the 4-0 against Leeds United shocked me because of how Leeds United have been playing recently,
especially at home.
Honestly. So I think if Arsenal will be Arsenal on the day, they should win this game easily. But I think Sunderland, I think they lost to West Ham.
They're out of steam. Yeah. Yeah.
It's 3-1 or something. So
they're out of steam now.
But
I think they are rather
as a rivalry fan, we will still hope for the best. Though we are not hopeful, but we will still hope.
So your prediction will be in favor of Arsenal.
3-1.
Okay.
In favor of Arsenal.
We all need to see this and make sure that all the predictions come to pass. We encourage you all to also try and predict in the comment section. Let's be engaging. Let's like, share, and keep commenting, and let's grow together. Until we meet again, we ask you all to stay safe. We'll meet again next week. It's bye-bye.
Shalom.